Hopefully that sign over my shoulder speaks for itself where I am, and I've done a lap of all the car parks I can find here, and there's no bike racks. I mean, if there's any bike parking, it's extremely well disguised or hidden. Now you might be saying, oh come on, who's going to ride a bike to hospital? I can think of a couple of groups of people. Firstly, visiting. You know, what if I've got a family member in there and I just want to drop in for 20 minutes and say g'day, or bring them an iPad or a yogurt or something like that. You know, I can ride up there with the stuff in my backpack and drop it off, or clothes for instance, or a toothbrush or whatever. I don't need to drive that kind of thing to the hospital. Secondly, staff. Now I've actually spent a couple of hours in here one night, and yeah, it was good. Treatment was good, but the thing I found really concerning is that there was some staff in there who were ginormous, just morbidly obese and quite young, you know, kind of half my age. And I was thinking, God, they're working in a hospital, and they're going to be, you know, dead before they get to my age, or they're going to have serious health problems with type 2 diabetes, or, you know, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or, you know, COPD, all those kind of issues that come with severe obesity. So you'd think being able to do a bit of exercise getting to and from work would be a good idea. And in fact, I've seen a lady that works at one of the pharmacies around here riding to work, and I see her bike parked out the front of the pharmacy almost every day. And I know this because I've seen her riding in her pharmacy uniform. You know, she doesn't dress up in lycra, she just dresses in her work kit, and obviously doesn't have far to go. So that kind of incidental exercise can be quite useful. Now there might also be a reason to either turn up here or at the private medical centre over the road there, which I've also had a look at, and which also has no bike parking, for reasons that don't involve an emergency. You know, you might be coming in for a checkup, you know, might be going to see the skin doctor there or something to get your skin checked for melanomas or something. You're not actually sick, you're just going for a checkup. You know, similarly, like going to the pathology lab, you might be going to give blood for a cholesterol test, not because you're dying of flippin' Ross River fever or glandular fever or something where you're sick. You might be healthy, but you're just getting an annual once over. And in that case, you can just turn up at the doctor on a bike, and I've done that many times myself. So look, again, I don't think this is a council responsibility to stick bike racks in here, but it's just part of the, I guess, the vibe of the place that you know, cycling is given such a low priority for people using it for other than exercise or recreation. You know, actually using it functionally to get to work, to go and buy stuff at businesses, to, you know, drop in and see family members at the hospital or something. You know, that kind of thinking needs to change, I guess is what I'm getting at. Well, there's a bike parking for the pathology lab. Good thing there's a, I don't know, whatever parking sign that is. Now you might think, pathology lab, wouldn't you only want to go there if you're sick? Well, look, what do you do when you go to the pathology lab? You walk in with a bit of paper, you stick your arm out, they take a couple little tubes of blood, and you leave. That's it. It's not like you need to carry, you know, something heavy home or something large. Just getting a bit of blood and that's it. If you're doing something like I do, where you just want to get a cholesterol test, you're not sick, why not ride your bike there and give a bit of blood? You're not going to faint.